opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, the special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Third down from the gun, McCarthy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Throwing again, McCarthy. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, some strong running. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Gain of a yard.
2nd and 9. And now they'll shift things around. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. The strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Eagles are the perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 27. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there, nearly an opening drive, INT.
Sorry, it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Viking 18. 60 Bobcat. 60. Dragon 60. Cup 19. Cup 18.
They'll look to throw again. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
At the 25-yard line.
To the air with McCarthy. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Here's 3rd and 3. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing is McCarthy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Vikings are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
The kicker on.
Wolf on now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
28. Eagles nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Not that time for Watkins, and it's third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They're going on fourth down with Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Hurts sets up to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's third. The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, thumbs up, alert. Hey, silver.
Throwing his Hurts. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
Tiger Hornet. Hey, 73, 63, 6.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Let's go.
Here's a tap forward by McCarthy on a touch pass. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. That last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Now a run here off the RPO. And they're going to get to him. A sack back at the 9-yard line. Preparing for the set by big Jalen Carter.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
19 tight.
Third and goal, McCarthy. Now he'll tuck this and run. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Sitting at first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and build their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Saquon Barkley to the 27-yard line.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Man open left side is Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run forward Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself, because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, trying to sequence things, how to run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's McCarthy. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. Well, a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
To the air again, McCarthy. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Eagles 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. Hurts. Now they go screen. It's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Hurts to throw. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30. Up to the 33.
33-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now he's going to step up and run. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Ready? Check smash, check smash. Bronco with 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Chop 60, chop 60. Buffalo 18. Viking 18.
They'll try and throw for it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
A gain of 9 yards.
60 Bison, 19.
First down.
Back to throw again. Quick throw to Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
First down.
Come on,
First
come on.
and 10 at the 46.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
14. At the
18, 5
50-yard
here.
line.
6, 18, Rattler, 8, Cub 19, Cub 19.
Back to throw. Townsend. Oh, Cardinal sin there. Thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10. No follow, that fumble. It's out, it's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 16, 79 Broncos.
Now McCarthy. Over the middle, and there's a diamond catch.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
19 tight, 19 tight.
From the gun on third down. McCarthy. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. 45 yards. And the Vikings take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. This is Smith with the ground. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Cowboy 80.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw. Townsend. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
18, Rattler, go!
They'll look to throw again. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
A loss of 9 brings up fourth down.
Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line.
Dragon 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Cup 19. Mustang 19. Ready.
On fourth down, Townsend. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
A big play there from Minnesota. 45 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring more attention to him as well.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
McCarthy is set to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 29-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Throwing to start the drive. Townsend looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
First and 10 at the 45.
Now an audible here into something else.
Chop 60, chop.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield, instead checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he pulled that in a big way and turned it into a big play. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Panther 60, Panther Warriors 70, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, Mustang 19.
Back to throw. Townsend. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DJ Chark from 21 yards away. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. They'll look to throw. And he will get in for the 2 points to get this back to a 3-score game. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is. I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
To the air with McCarthy. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Nolan Smith charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Going for it, here's McCarthy. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before it's out of bounds. So now
22 yards. First down, Minnesota.
from the shotgun, McCarthy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for the head coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
That is incomplete. The fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Throwing is McCarthy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Third down from the gun, McCarthy. And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
19 tight, 19
And just
tight,
looking
let's
ahead,
go.
it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
At the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there for Philly. 52 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Go.
Looking to throw. Townsend. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Eagles get a bit closer.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
The Eagles will set up for the
Panther 60.
conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2 that keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up second down.
At the Eagles' 45-yard line.
Looking to throw McCarthy. A back foot throw there is incomplete.
And the defense almost got one there, partner.
It could have been his first pick. He's been good so far, but you're right, that was nearly a costly mistake.
Sometimes you get a little bit too confident when the game's going along as it has been for him.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And it'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
A gain of only a yard.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
And the Vikings first down.
Here's McCarthy. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. Here's 2nd and 10. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things, and they've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go free. Panther 11, Panther 11. 79 Broncos.
On 4th down, McCarthy. He'll try to do it himself. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point safely through. And they open the lead up now to 25. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready, set.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Ready.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Ready, ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
24 more yards.
19 Lions.
That's another Eagles first down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
Well, these guys are now going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 41. Now, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted.
And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Townsend. And throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, good footwork on the spin.
Down the right sideline. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league. And to them, that's vitally important.
So for the Vikings, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.